Hello ladies and gents, and welcome back to the Gonzo Ewok channel with me, Ewok. Some more Stellaris, obviously, that's all I seem to be doing at the moment. I'm addicted to the game. So yeah, let's get this war on the road. I'm at war with the Hijam Alliance and the Hifnar Sovereignty. Started off badly, and in the last episode I turned it around, took a couple of planets from the Hifnar Sovereignty. I'm going to be continuing today. I've got some minerals to spend, so I'm conscious that I'm hitting a wall with my energy spending, so I'm going to look and see if there's any energy buildings I can upgrade. There's a couple right from the bat. 'Cause a couple of episodes back I did research the tech and I needed to do that, and I never got around to doing the upgrades. But as much as I want to be focused on building ships, I need to make sure I've got an economy that can support my armada. So let's sort that out, right? We've lined up a whole bunch of stuff there. These guys need a spaceport. Build a ship. Alright, ready to kick things off for this episode then. Hang on, I've just lost a scientist, so I'm going to need to recruit a new scientist. What am I recruiting for? I'm recruiting for physics. To is take one of the guys who's commanding a ship. I think this guy. No. Oh, I'll put that guy in position there because he's got a small research boost. Didn't have a great choice there in terms of the scientists I had available to recruit. They weren't particularly good for what I needed them to do. I'm going to continue to press my attack into Hifnar territory. Because the Hijams aren't really doing anything. And I don't know why, because I did spot their navy. I mean, perhaps they're already resigned to the fact that they can't defeat my armada, which is making them reluctant to show their main force and push into my territory, but they're not going to win by not doing anything. Maybe they've gone back to build up additional ships. I mean, that was what I did. I moved my fleet back into the heart of my territory and pumped out as many ships as I could in as short a time as I could. So that would be a viable tactic. Another tactic they could be using, given that I'm stuck on this front, would be to destroy some of my orbital constructions and mining stations and things like that to try and hamper my economy. Would be a sensible option. And in fact, I'm going to start rebuilding some of those economic strongholds that and some research stations as well, because they have done some damage to my economy by blowing up some of my ships and blowing up some of my stations earlier. And why not fix that? We're still on a war economy, we've still got a focus on ships and stuff like that, but it's a bit less urgent now that the tide has turned, so I can focus on a bit more economic development, just to keep the wheels of the war machine turning, and also get some science going. Why not? Science is another key to victory. And minerals too. Advanced combat rolls would be good. Oh, I probably want to upgrade my spaceports now, because I have unlocked cruisers as a thing. So if I can get some cruisers built, now that I'm feeling a bit more safe and secure in my fleet, I don't need to focus on those cheap and cheerful ships. I can start building the more advanced ones.
System survey complete. Research station lost. Construction complete.
Blowing up my stuff. I think I gave them an idea.
Enemy planet secured. Construction complete. Construction complete.
We'll take their capital shortly. That'll be a big boon to the war effort.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Alien spaceport engaged.
Get those shipyards updated. Put out a few more cheap ships while I can. Or when I can't do anything else.
Situation log updated.
Sounds like my admiral's just getting stronger and stronger. I can't wait to upgrade that fleet and get rid of those basic guys. Wow, there's enclaves everywhere.
System survey complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Mix those weapons up a bit. Oh, that's my destroyer. What am I doing? There's my cruiser.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Auto cannons or rail guns? I will go for rail guns for that extra shield damage. Another sign is gone. New world. Looks like my original founders are just getting old now. Oh, we're probably ready to invade this planet, I would expect. That's a nice planet. Oh, we found a primitive alien civilization.
System survey complete.
Authoritarian pacifists in the early space age.
Construction complete. Enemy planet secured. Evading hostile fleet. Science ship under attack. Science ship lost.
Bastards. They killed one of my scientists. Well, that is upsetting. It's alright, I will shortly own their empire. I've just spotted the Hejam Alliance's primary fleet
Evading hostile fleet.
is here. So they've travelled all the way across to the other side of the galaxy
Construction complete.
to liberate their allies' taken world, which is very good of them. But it's a very dumb move because it's taken all that lovely space that was between my fleet and their fleet and put them within striking distance, so let them bombard that planet. If they even have transport fleets to come and try and claim it back, which I'm not sure they do. They've bought the Hifnor a tiny bit of time. I'll not take their homeworld just yet. I'll go and destroy their allies' fleet. And then I'll just turn around and go and take their homeworld. And while I'm waiting to do that,
System survey.
I'll build another cruiser.
Anomaly found.
Or two.
Construction complete.
here we go. Time for vengeance. The fleet whose ass you kicked has come to kick some ass. They've got a few cruisers, a lot of destroyers, but mostly corvettes. And my setup's a mixture of corvettes and destroyers. Now they had lots of missiles last time, so let's see how my new defense class destroyers. I actually want to take care of that. I want to find I want to follow the precursor quest line, so I'll make sure I research those precursor artifacts. So we're shooting down a chunk of those missiles, or at least we were before we got into short range. And now they're starting to hit us, but they retreated again. I did some damage to them though. They lost 16 of their 27 corvettes, 2 of their 6 cruisers. So it's definitely going to take them some time to recover from that. And back we go.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Research complete.
Definite military focus. I'll zip the speed up the fastest. The Stellaris Confederacy has become more egalitarian. That's an interesting one. And then our Federation builders in a sea. We've got 9 monarchies over there, the Kirillian dynastic union. But they were quite authoritarian if I remember rightly, so that's the flip to the opposite ethos. And close the borders. I'm not surprised, they're not going to let me eat all the slavery and stuff.
Special project complete.
We do have a couple of precursor anomalies to sort, and we only need what, 1 more? No, we need 2 more. So we've got 2 to look at, and we need 2 more to complete and follow that quest line. Oh no! I've just got a battery warning. My laptop's not plugged in, but it is plugged in. Panic. There's a battle going on. But my laptop claims it's not getting power. So I'm here fiddling with my cables while everything's in the game. There we go. Plugged in properly. As we approach Hypnos. Yeah, it was a slightly loose connection. But here we are, at the enemy homeworld, amongst all that panic, especially because I'm playing Iron Man, and if the game crashed due to lack of battery, that would probably break everything. Another day is scientist. We're up to 6.7 fleet strength now, compared to about 2 and a bit when I think I started this war. This is an invasion of the Hifnar homeworld. They've got a lot of armies, but I've smashed their defences down. That said, they're still doing well in terms of fighting off my attack. Their defensive armies are strong. So I just want to make sure before we get to the point where we lose anybody, I can retreat if I need to. That's okay, carry on with the bombardment. Wait for my troops to heal a bit. Land again, try a second time. So their militia has recovered, but their armies are being slaughtered because their armies were weak.
Enemy planet secured.
And boom, we've taken the Hifnar homeworld. And our fleet strength's now above 7.3k, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And we're still not at capacity. Yeah, so there we go. We've carved our way down the Hifnar sovereignty all the way to their homeworld and taken their homeworld. That's 5 of their systems we've taken now, plus 1 battles against the Hijam Alliance's fleet. Did a lot of damage to that. Probably about maybe 40-50%. Enough to send them scarpering back to the other side of the galaxy. We've got 3 planets, 3 systems left to take from the Hifnar Confederacy. And then I can turn my attention fully, squarely on the Hijam Alliance. Firstly, kick this little... Oh, they brought a transport fleet. Kick this little expeditionary force out of my space, track down the remnants of their main fleet and destroy them, plus start just burning my way through their planets and get to their homeworld, up until the point that they surrender and give in. That's the plan for the next episode. Thank you for watching this episode. Appreciate the support, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and I see you again. Cheers everyone.